Welcome back to one more Happy Minds session. Namaste, Rupesh, Arshu. Good to have you all back. Namaste, Narendra, Pranav, Suprabhat, Anjali, Arvind. Wonderful to have you this very morning. This is Happy Minds number 1123. Vijay Singh, Naresh, Namdev, Pritam, Neela, Avinash. So many I missed out on. Kiran, Chandramohan. Namaste, everybody. Namaste. Welcome back to Happy Minds and on a cold, wintry morning. I'm sure you had a great week. Namaste, Anish, Neha, Saili, Harsha, and all of you have missed out on. So don't feel bad. Mera naam nahi liya. I'm just reading the names as they are just passing by. Koja, Ram, Vivo. Arey, naam change karo yaar. Vivo. What is Vivo? V2126. Santosh, Ankit. Great. Lovely to see all of you. And those who have joined in for the first time, welcome to Happy Minds. This is a beautiful, lovely satsang kind of a gathering every Saturday morning at 7. And if you're here for the first time, type kariye first and the city you're from. So I'll come to know you are from which city. Arey Balu, after a long time, from Uttarakhand. I was there last week. The entire week I was in Uttarakhand, had a lovely time there. And brought some cold. My throat is experiencing that, still experiencing the cold weather of Uttarakhand. Anand from Pune, first time. Welcome, Anand. Patiala se pehli baar, Manita. Welcome from Patiala. Those who have joined in for the first time, just type in first and the city you're from. It'll be lovely to know from which part of the country or the world you're from. Great. By the time these people type in, I have a question for all of you. And I think long time I asked you this question. How are you all feeling this very morning? How are you all feeling this very morning? Kaisa feel ho raha hai aap logon ko? I'll come to you, Koja, for the wonderful statement which you wrote. Takatak. Namaste, Suhas. Takatak. Great. Energetic. Great. Blissful. Kadak. Tuk takatuk. Kahan se nikalte ho tum log? Fantastic and blissful. Wow, that's nice. Bhari. Kyun khate ho itna? Bhari. I know you're not saying from the physical aspect. Tan tana tan. Okay, ekdam must. Absolutely enthusiastic. Fresh. Great. Wonderful. Blessed. Energetic. Great. And when we start, that's what Koja wrote. She says meditation is part is so beautiful that it builds foundation for a day. Absolutely, Koja. And then that's what I feel, and I've been telling everybody, don't miss out on the meditation side just because of you not being there for the first few minutes. And itna badhiya aur itna acha hota hai meditation process. And what a wonderful way to start your morning, that you are lost in the bhakti of the Lord. And us bhakti mein, us blissfulness mein aapki morning ki shuruaat hoti hai. And that today we spoke about gratitude. And in gratitude, if you can start your morning, usse badhiya kya ho sakta hai? I think many of us are missing on that. Hum sirf uthte hain bed se and then we get into our daily activities without even for a second being grateful to the life which we have been blessed with. I think ye ek tarika sahi nahi hai. So every morning, in fact, when I was taking my habit builder program last year, and one of the most beautiful habits I could ask people to build was that you get up in the morning and the first thing you should do is just take few minutes, maybe not even a few minutes, just 1 minute, and be grateful to 3 things around you. Maybe people, maybe God, maybe whatever you've got. Just be grateful. Don't just get up and go into action mode. Take a pause. You have got up from a beautiful sleep. You got up in the morning. There's so many people who slept in the night along with us, somewhere in some part of the world. They also slept, but some of them could not open their eyes. For them, it was a last sleep. For them, it was the last time they saw the loved ones. For them, it was the last time they saw the world. For them, it was the last time to have a dream. For them, it was the last time to actually have seen a morning. And here we are. We were able to open our eyes. We were able to see our loved ones next to us. We were able to see our children, our family. We were able to see the sunrise. We were able to see this beautiful morning. और क्या चाहिए लाइफ में? इससे बड़ा कोई गिफ्ट हो सकती है? इससे बड़ा कोई मोमेंट हो सकता है that you are able to see the world again? और उसके लिए आप ग्रेटफुल नहीं हो, उसके लिए आप एक पॉज नहीं लेते हो. I feel that your mornings should start on a note of gratitude. Ubdar. What is Ubdar in session? I'm very grateful for you making me implement this wonderful habit. I'm so happy that Suyesh, you could hang on to this beautiful habit of meditation. Great. चलिए, जो जिन्होंने अभी ज्वाइन किया है, लॉग इन किया है, you have missed on some beautiful thing which we started with, and we start every HM with. That's meditation. And those who have joined in for the first time, what we do in Happy Minds, just to share with you, we start with meditation, then we move into a round of success story sharing. If there are some stories with me which I would love to share, or which I should be sharing with the Happy Mind attendees, I share. And then I have a subject on which I speak, and then we have some time for questions. If you have any questions, if I have the capability, I answer those questions. So ऐसा हमारा Happy Minds का एक सिलसिला चालू होता है. So here we have some success stories for this week, which I want to share with all of you. The first success story is from Christilian, from a student of mine, Anand Mahajan. He is the founder of Sphinx Solutions. They're into IT. They're into making applications and websites and things like that. And all our sites, in all our website and our applications, they have been made by Anand and his company. The first application which we made, the app which we had, was a Life 360 app. Beautiful app which he made, which kind of organizes life for the entire day, for the entire week. तो हमने मेरी life का जो मेरे जीने का तरीका है. So people had been asking me that how do you conduct yourself? So मैंने पिछले 15-20 साल का जो मेरे जीने का तरीका है, उसको मैंने एक book के form में निकाला, which we called as a Life 360 diary or a book, where every day I do certain things, और उसका मैंने एक provision बनाया, so that every day there's a place I can record the way I live my life. Right from the morning I get up, and then there are things which I do, and then over a period of time, people said that ये book बड़ी bulky हो जाती है, and it is bulky because you have 360 pages there, and with a hardbound 360 pages, एक बहुत book भारी हो जाती है. तो हमने कहा चलो let's make an application. So around 4-5 years back, we made an app called the Life Leadership app. How you lead your life, and if you can lead your life well on a daily basis, you can lead your life well on a weekly basis. और अगर आपके हफ्ते अच्छे निकलते हैं तो आपके महीने अच्छे निकलेंगे, और अगर आपके महीने अच्छे निकलते हैं तो आपके साल भी अच्छे निकलेंगे, और अगर आपके साल अच्छे निकलते हैं तो आपकी जिंदगी भी अच्छी निकलेगी ना. So the beginning of your life to go on well is your day. And in that Life Leadership app, we have the provision for how do you organize your day, what morning habits you should have, what evening habits you should have. बहुत अच्छा सा app है जो इनकी कंपनी ने बनाया. And after that, we had an app on the business side, and then we have another app which he has made called the 10x platform. So बहुत बढ़िया उन्होंने अच्छे products बनाए हैं हमारे लिए. In fact, 10x से मुझे याद आया कि मेरा परसों we have an offline meet, and we have two stalwarts of the industry coming in. We have Mr. Jagdish Kadam, and we have Bharat Gite, who is coming for the offline business conclave. And they both are kind of stalwarts in their own industry, where one has made a Guinness Book of World Record by making the longest road track in one day. So उन्होंने वो Guinness Book of World Record बनाया है. Another one is from the industry, where he's talking about sustainability. How do you keep on building a sustainable organization? तो ये दो entrepreneurs हैं, and I'm on the panel to interview them. तो अगर आपके पास टाइम है, आपने busy schedule में से, so time निकाल के आओ. It's a beautiful insightful session, मुझे लग रहा है ऐसा होगा on 12th of December. परसों ही होगा. So अच्छा मैं कहानी तो भूल गया इनकी जो बतानी थी आनंद की. So Anand has opened his second office in Indore. So first office they had in Pune, and he says, so we are opening our second office in Indore. It's a strategic decision which will pave way for a more sustainable and profitable client service approach. So all the best, Anand, and he's a part of my tribe batch also. So I'm sure as tribe members, all of them are very happy and excited for his progress. The second success story is from HM attendee, Surendra Chauhan. He says, sir, I'm from Raipur. I've been attending Happy Mind since a year now. Last Sunday, I cycled 50 kilometers on my 38th birthday. ज्यादा नहीं है सर, लेकिन आपका एचएम सुना जब आप पुणे मुंबई साइकिल कर रहे थे, तो मैंने खुद से कहा कि कब तक पोस्टपोन करता रहेगा. लेकिन साइकिलिंग से ज्यादा मुश्किल था खुद को मेंटली प्रिपेयर करना. एवरीडे आई वुड से अच्छा नेक्स्ट बर्थडे पर करेंगे, नो प्रिपरेशन इज देयर, एंड बहुत बहाने मारता था, हाउ कैन यू साइकिल. लेकिन आपको याद करता रहा जब भी डाउट आया मन में. Thank you, sir. Because of you, I had a great birthday. Areva, that's a wonderful sharing, and thank you for sharing with us, Surendra, for this. I think more than the goals, so goals को करना या उनको achieve करना या कोई भी आप सोचते हो, उससे ज्यादा जरूरी है आप अपने mind को prepare करो, and that's where the entire battle is lost or won. So वो बोलते हैं कि everything in the world is created twice, once inside and second time outside. And many times this internal creation doesn't happen. And as a result, the external creation is almost impossible. So whatever you want to see in the world, can you see it in your mind? And I think that's what he did. And uske liye agar source lagta hai, help lagta hai kisi ka, to le lena chahiye. Because ultimately it's you who's going to achieve. Ultimately it is Surendra who cycled those 50 odd kilometers. I did not cycle. It is ultimately he who's feeling great about it, right? It's ultimately he who's going to get all the applauses and appreciation from his family and friends. तो सब उसी को मिलने वाला है ना. जब सब उसको मिलने वाला है तो फिर उसके लिए अगर किसी की हेल्प लगती है तो फिर करो and get it done. So I think I like the last part more, where he says कि more than the cycling, the most जितना cycling difficult नहीं था, उससे ज़्यादा difficult था कि mind को doubt free रखना. Because every now and then doubt will come in कि तेरे से होगा नहीं होगा, अच्छा अगली बार कर लेना. And that's how life is for everybody. कि सुबह आपको लगता है ना कि सुबह जिम जाना है, और कब से कह रहे हो खुद को आप कि कल पक्का, उद्या नक्की, from tomorrow onwards for sure I will go to the gym, I'll go for a jog, I will do this for tomorrow. And वो tomorrow आता ही नहीं है. In the morning at 6 o'clock, रात को तुम बोल के सोते हो खुद को कि कल पक्का 6 बजे, और तुम्हारे 6 नहीं बजते सुबह के. And सुबह because तुम्हारी एक और कहानी चालू होती है इधर, और वो कहानी होती है कि अरे यार लेट हो गए ना आज, अरे आज ठंड बहुत है ना, अरे 6:15 हो गए यार, 6 बजे बोला था, अभी तो 6:15 तो लेट हो गया, अभी कल पक्का 6 बजे. Then you have all kind of reasons and excuses. अरे it's middle, आज थर्सडे है ना, मंडे से पक्का. फिर मंडे आता है, तुम कहते हो नहीं अभी 18 तारीख है ना महीने की, ना 1 तारीख से करना चाहिए. फिर 1 तारीख आता है, तुम कहते हो नहीं यार अभी तो मिडिल ऑफ द ईयर चल रहा है, ये 1 जनवरी is the best time. So you have all the reasons for not doing it. You have your, कभी शूज नहीं होते, कभी अच्छे तुम्हारे पास, कभी तुम्हारे पास ट्रैक पैंट अच्छी नहीं होती है, कभी तुम्हें बारिश आती है, कभी गर्मी होती है, कभी थकान होती है, कभी लंबा दिन सामने होता है, कभी लंबा दिन था पीछे तुम्हारे. करना क्या है? So I feel ये मन को तैयार करना is much more important and much more difficult than actually doing it. And that's what he said. So I feel that this is the story for many of us, So thank you for sharing this. Another story is from Ravindra Maheshwari from Surat. He says, MG sir, we are into industrial manufacturing. We have kickstarted our exports vertical with our first order dispatch to Europe. I have not met you, but attended your online sessions. They are a great booster. Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful, Ravindra, and all the best to you for your export business. I'm sure you will keep on progressing. All the best to you. And the last success story is from another student of mine called Bharat Pitti. He's the director for Orange Pet, and he says, happy to share that I was a part of the panel discussion at second pet industry dialogue held in Worli, Mumbai. It's the biggest pet event in India, and it was a deep dive in the pet industry and looking at it holistically and helping the community grow. Being on the panel was an honor and a giant step forward for us as I shared my views on the pet industry and our company's plans for the future. Wow, that's nice, Bharat. And I'm sure being on the panel kind of gives you a stage to share the kind of work you're doing. And आप जितने भी आप लोग entrepreneurs हैं जो मुझे सुन रहे हैं, I think you should grab such opportunities where you can be on the stage somewhere. Maybe it can start from a college. It can start from addressing some college around you where you're able to share your wisdom of entrepreneurship, of leadership with students in that area, so that you get a stage to tell the world as to what you're doing. And that stage will kind of build a pressure on you to actually do good work. It works vice versa. कभी आप देखो कि और ये जो पहले मैं लेता था public speaking classes, so way back in the early 2000s, and I would always share that be on stage, not because you want to be a public speaker, not because you want to have a profession of public speaking, but because you are you are kind of having a responsibility. When the more you become a leader, you have a responsibility to tell the world how you are living your life. The more better an entrepreneur you become in your business, the more higher the turnover goes, the more of a responsibility you have to share with the world, to share with future entrepreneurs, with budding entrepreneurs as to how they should do business. तो उसके लिए बड़ा जरूरी है कि आप जाएं स्टेज में और ये मौके को ग्रैब करें. So all leaders and all entrepreneurs who are listening to me, go and find a college nearby. Go and find an educational place. Be there and tell them what best business practices you are doing. Somebody will get inspired to live a better life. I think it's हम सबकी जिम्मेदारी है. And so the success stories are over for today. Great. चलिए, you're there with me. हाँ जी, मेरे साथ हो, जिंदा हो नहीं? Those who have joined in for the first time, you can type in the city you're from and write first. So very much there, Koja, Arsu. Or I just want to add to all of you that please don't miss out on the meditation side for when you attend Happy Minds. Zinda hu main. Thank you, Suresh. Great. Chalo, I have a question for all of you. I have a question for सब लोग जिंदा रहे, सांस लेते रहना, बाकी मैं देख लूंगा, ठीक है? हाँ, चलो, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है आप लोगों के लिए. Why Happy Minds? Sure. Let me see what all you write. Why Happy Minds? अभी काम पे लगाता हूँ तुम लोगों को. Vanita has come in for the first time and she says, well, you got to make us work. Why Happy Minds? Chalo, type in karo, whatever. Why do I conduct Happy Minds and why do you attend Happy Minds? Either ways, why Happy Minds? It's a booster dose to make a mind happy. It's a booster dose. Weekly dose of energy. Badhiya. It's better to stick to one point and make up one's mind and make sure to do a task rather than procrastinate. Okay. It's oxygen. All the best wishes. I'm from London. Areva, London se Akash, you're attending from London. That's nice. Vitamin HM we get every week. Love you for this. So yes, weekly dose of self-improvement and realization. Gives fine-tuning options for evolving myself. Lots of learning. It's a booster for us weekly. Energizer. Happy Mind always shows me a path. Energy drink. Kya naam nikal? Energy drink. Inspire ourselves and laugh with you. Well, that's nice. It's because fresh start to a new step towards improving, to create best in society. Just like we need food every day, we need kind of inspiration to go ahead and timely. Absolutely. Boost mind and make better. Can see you virtually. You inspire me more, Anjali. It will wake you up if you're sleeping. Gives us big insightful direction. Okay. It'll ask you to walk if you're sitting. Wow, that's nice. Chalo, theek hai. So I asked this question, that why Happy Minds? You can keep on typing as we go on. Motivating also to know life's living secrets. My God. Chaliye, theek hai. Ye kabhi ek HM lunga, I'll share with you what is inspiration and what is motivation, how these two are very different from each other. And how we got to use these two words. कभी-कभी हम लोग ना inspiration, motivation एक ही सांस में बोल देते हैं with a context that they are the same, but they are two different things altogether. But yes, Happy Minds is inspiration, and it's an inspiration to motivate you to do things in a better way. So I'll share with you. कभी time लगेगा मैं आपसे share करूँगा. But what I want you to understand is, and it's not only for Happy Minds, but it's there for you in life also, and especially for those who are into business. आप समझो इस बात को. Apart from me inspiring you, apart from me giving you insights, apart from you getting your daily dose or your weekly dose, जो भी आपने mention किया है, energy booster, whatever it is. Long back, I was training this the service division of Thermax. Long back, I think 15 साल पहले की बात. And Thermax, the company, they into boilers and things like that. तो उनका एक service wing था. And they had called me for some training program that time. And I was talking to the head of the service wing. बहुत पहले 15 साल पहले की बात. And since they are supplying boilers and industries are installing their products. So after the installation of the product is done, then there's a service team which goes and manages that or kind of takes care of the maintenance of that product which has been installed. So their boilers were maintained by the service division of this company. And the service head said that we want to make it a very we want to make it a profitable center for us, where the service team has its own financial goals and things like that. So unse discussion jab ho raha tha mere se, so I said, what do you do? He says we maintain the product which we have installed. So we maintain the boiler. Second is, if there's anything which is faulty, we repair, we replace. And the third thing, which I said, okay, what else do you do? So he said, then we raise a bill. And of course, if there's a spare part and we have a targets and we have to have so many AMCs and things like that. So discussion karte maine kaha, what are they using the product to the fullest? Iske upar kuch kaam hota hai kya? And discussion hote hote wo point pe nikla ki yeah, this is something which we may have missed out unknowingly, कि वो प्रोडक्ट को मैक्सिमाइज कैसे करे, उसका आउटपुट कैसे मैक्सिमाइज करे. And here, this is what I want to bring to all of you for Happy Minds. Some of you have done how Happy Minds started. It started on the same concept that people did the program with us. And it started way back in 98. जो पहली बार सुन रहे हैं मुझे, उनके लिए है ये कि we started Happy Minds in 1998. तो हमें 25 साल हो गए Happy Minds करते करते. And that's why we have reached the figure of 1,123. So 1123वां HM है. And it started off because I did a program on life leadership, on some aspects of personality enhancement, and that program got over. और मुझे कहीं ऐसा thought था कि ये program तो खत्म हो गया है, but my commitment has not ended. The program, physical interaction may have ended, but my commitment stands. And I would say, and I still say it sometimes, but पहले तो मैं बड़ा loudly बोलता था that my program, मेरा commitment जो है, it starts once the program gets over. So it's not that we have taken the fees from you, we have taken the money from you, and we have delivered a product. तो हमारा तो काम खत्म हो जाना चाहिए ना. हम क्यों पीछे पड़े हुए हैं आपके? तो आपने पैसा दिया, प्रोग्राम लिया, चलो भाई ट्रांजैक्शन खत्म, आप अपने घर, मैं अपने घर, आप भी खुश, मैं भी खुश. But then I thought that this is not the work which I'm into. I'm into the work of transformation. और transformation के लिए program may be the starting point, but transformation takes time, months and years. It doesn't happen overnight. But yes, the beginning is through a program. Beginning is through a transaction. And वहां से evolve हुआ a concept of Happy Minds. That can I be there? Can I still be committed to your growth, to your success? Long after you have done the program, long after you have forgotten the money which you have paid to us, long after we have digested the money we have given to us, can we still stand for you? Can we still be there? And I feel that we are also into maintenance. We are also into making sure that वो machine ठीक से काम कर रही है नहीं कर रही है. And of course, बीच-बीच में spare parts कुछ बदलने पड़ते हैं. So we have some add-ons. Okay, ठीक है, you have come for life program, so you can go in for the advanced My Life program and things like that. But the objective has been the third one, which I was sharing with the service head guy. And the third point was, can we maximize the usage of the product which has been given? Can we teach the client, जहां पर वो boiler लगा है, जहां पर हमारी machine लगी है, can we teach that client? Can we teach those people? यार ये machine को maximize करो. Can we give them some training? Can we make sure that they're using it the right way? जिससे maintenance issues कम निकलें, जिससे spare parts की requirement कम हो. हाँ, अपना business कम हो जाएगा. Agreed. लेकिन वो machine अच्छा चलेगी तो word of mouth अच्छा होगा ना, फिर कोई और अपने से खरीदेगा. So where is the focus? The focus is on selling them more spare parts, or the focus is on making that product do well. The focus is on making the company pay more money for their product, or the focus is making sure the company benefits to the maximum from the money which they've already paid. And that brought in some kind of a paradigm shift. Ek shift aaya, and I'm sure that service head went on to focus on that aspect. So coming back to Happy Minds from there, the focus has been to maintain whatever input knowledge you have been given, you have got from me, and it's online, say from anywhere, everywhere you have got. Maybe you have read a book, you have whatever it is the source may be for you. But can we kind of, maintain that by repetition, by some more inputs, by add-ons, तो जो आपको मालूम है वो और पक्का होते जाए. Second is, and that's more important for me, that are you able to maximize the output from this machine of yours? So this body which we have been blessed with, this mind which we have been given, this capability which we have got, can we maximize? Can we maximize the output from this? And that's where the focus of Happy Minds is. That week after week after week, somewhere my intent is, क्या आप अपने द्वारा कुछ और अच्छा कर सकते हो? क्या आप अपने through कुछ और, you can make this world a better place? Through you as a medium, can this world experience something more beautiful? And each one of us has that potential. Each one of us has this capability that we can leave this world a much better place than what it was when we stepped into this world. और ये सिर्फ possibility नहीं है, मुझे लगता है एक जिम्मेदारी भी तो है कि जैसे हम आए थे उस समय दुनिया एक तरह की थी, और जब हम जाएंगे इस दुनिया को छोड़ के एक दिन, तो दुनिया कुछ अलग तरीके होगी. And we had some small tiny mini role there. If you can have that in your understanding and live your life based on this, तो फिर क्या कुछ कर गुजर सकते हो? कभी कल्पना करी आपने इसकी? So from my side, why Happy Minds? From your side, you have got the answer that I want to feel more energetic. I want to feel more inspired. I want to get my dose of inspiration. But what I wanted to see there, and what I could not see, and not that it's not in your mind, maybe आप उसको कह नहीं पाए, आप उसको लिख नहीं पाए, मैं ऐसा आपको discount देता हूं. But I wanted to read in your comment section this one input or one statement. Sir, I come for Happy Minds because through the Happy Minds, the energy which I get, the dose which I get, through that dose, I want to make my family better. The energy which I get from Happy Minds, through that I want to make my organization better. The kind of insights which I get from Happy Minds, through that I want to make this world a better place. That's what I wanted to read. Otherwise, when we come for Happy Minds and we take, so you kind of become consumers. But as consumers, we ought to move on to becoming contributors. So why do I conduct Happy Minds? It's because somewhere I feel God has been kind. He has kind of been nice and kind, and He has blessed me with this ability to communicate. He has blessed me with this life which I have been living to the maximum from my side. And उस जिंदगी जीने से जो मेरे पास कुछ insights आती हैं, वो insights मैं share करता हूँ through Happy Minds and other programs of mine with the sole intention that can you become bigger than who you are right now? Can you play a bigger game than what you're playing right now? Can you take a few more bets than what you're taking right now? Can you love in a much more beautiful way than what you're loving right now? Can you love more people than what you're loving right now? Can you do more of what you're doing right now? Because I have never come across somebody who says, I have, मेरी जिंदगी का मैंने सब कुछ कर दिया, अभी कुछ करने के लिए बाकी नहीं रह गया. But I've come across many who have regrets. I've come across many who, somewhere when they look back into the life, they say, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have done more. So when I conduct Happy Minds, मेरे मन में ये रहता है कि कम से कम ये dialogue तो कम हो जाए. That when you look back in your life and you say, यार, I think I did what I could do. और उसके लिए जो boost लगेगा, उसके लिए जो energy लगेगी, that happens through Happy Minds. लेकिन आपने एक जिंदगी जीनी है जो अभी की जिंदगी से बड़ी है. And that's a responsibility I'm leaving you with. आप उसको load समझो, burden समझो, responsibility समझो, वो आपके ऊपर है. But I'm not letting you go scot free. कि आप आए, आपने अटेंड किया एंड अच्छा लगा, हाँ जी जयराम जी की. I'm not expecting this from you. I'm expecting you to take some responsibility week after week after week. That what you have picked up, you will make it a part of your life. And when it becomes a part of your life, you kind of blossom into a bigger flower than what you are. If you're emitting some fragrance today, because of Happy Minds, you should emit bigger fragrance, more fragrance. आज शायद कुछ ही लोग आपकी फ्रेग्रेंस से प्रभावित हो रहे हैं, उनको उसका इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है. Can it happen that you have more people who benefit from your fragrance? Can there be more people who see this flowering of yours? That's the objective. And that's why I start Happy Minds with success stories. I would love to listen to your stories. But the stories can only happen if you live a life bigger than what you're living right now. Am I able to connect with you on this? That why Happy Minds? हाँ जी, हो कि कान बंद करके बैठे हो सब लोग. घंटी बजी. And so आज के बाद अगर कभी मैंने आपसे पूछा ना why Happy Minds, तो ऐसा आंसर मत देना मुझे which. So don't give me an answer where you smell of selfishness. Right? Don't give that a kind of an answer. Give an answer which will speak about contribution. And people who contribute, people who give, they are kind of living God's life. But that's what God has been doing. Just giving and giving and giving. Right? And हम तो बोलते हैं ना हमारे उसमें है कि we see God in everybody. So you live a God's life when you live a life of contribution. And that's what every creation is doing around us. So what is sun doing for the last billions of years? Just giving and giving and giving. And that's what it's the case with every tree and every flower on this planet. It's just giving it. So ghanti baj gayi to be able to face life challenges. HM is there, okay, to enable you to face life challenges. Absolutely, that's also a must. But you got to go beyond. You got to go beyond and make sure life is a blessing to somebody. I will make this world a better place. Absolutely, love you, Arsu. And indirectly, HM helps to create more happiness, which will be passed. See, it is not passed on. You got to ensure that you become that force through which it passes. Right? Some efforts have to be taken. Some efforts have to be taken. Wish to return back some happiness to society. Absolutely. The moment you have it in your mind, you will start seeing things. जब मन में होगा ना, तो रास्ते दिखेंगे. जब मन में नहीं होगा, तो नहीं दिखेंगे. So I'm just saying that I'm planting the seed in your mind that you got to give back to society. And society, forget about the bigger society, give back to your family. Give back to the friend circle or the company where you're working or the company which you're running. कम से कम वहां तो दो. तो happy minds का fragrance का उसका flavor वहां तो दिखना चाहिए. People should see that yes, this is making a difference to you. Either through you become physically better, either you are becoming behavior wise better, either you're picking up some great habits, either you're doing your business in a better way. कहीं तो happy minds का एक flavor दिखना चाहिए, जिससे फिर दुनिया जो आपके आसपास की दुनिया है, it becomes better. I'm not asking you to change the world. If that happens, wonderful. But change your world, which is just next to you. The person who's sitting next to you should feel lovely sitting next to you. That's what I would say. Which we give, that we receive. No, money तो ऐसा नहीं है. Which we give, that we receive नहीं होता. Which we give, we receive in abundance. We receive a lot more of what we give. ये होता ना कि ये सिर्फ इंसानों में होता है कि what you give is what you receive. Maybe तो आप जिस शादी में गए, आपने जिस शादी में उसको 2100 का एनवलप दिया, तो आपकी शादी में या आपके बच्चे की शादी में वो 2100 का एनवलप देगा. तो what you give is what you receive. ये ऐसा इंसानों में होता है, बट कुदरत में, नेचर में ये नहीं होता. वहां पर क्या होता है, इफ यू गिव अ सीड टू अर्थ, तो मदर अर्थ क्या करती है, वो सीड को लेती है और एक सीड वापस नहीं देती है, वो एक पूरा फॉरेस्ट देती है. That what you give is given back to you in abundance. That's what it is, right? So start giving, I feel. Suddenly I'm feeling how indirectly we transform into a selfish person as time passes. Hota hai, it happens with everybody. It's just that we have got to get back to track. Going off track is not a problem. Going off track is no harm, is no crime. But staying off track is a crime. Staying off track is a challenge. तो कभी कभी भटकते हैं, घास खाते खाते कभी उतर के घास चलती वहां खा लेती. But come back. So you have to have somebody who tells you come back, come back. Pooja says, I want to say a big thank you to Rishi Kesh for making me part of this family. Oh yes, that's why Rishi is one of the most awesome contributors. Absolutely. Whenever we meet him, Koja, give him a nice hug. Whenever we give to others, we gain a lot of happiness. Absolutely. Once I feel the difference through the HM sessions, the feel good factor, I need to admit that. Absolutely, Anish, you got to do that. So this is why happy minds. Now you got to understand this, that the more you listen to me with this context, the more you will be able to absorb. I'll give you an example. चलो मैं आपको एक सिचुएशन डालता हूँ. सिचुएशन ऐसी है कि सपोज जो मैंने आपको अभी बोला, या जो आप हैप्पी माइंड्स में सुन रहे हो, लिसन टू मी वेरी केयरफुली. Whatever you are listening or whatever you're able to catch in happy minds, ऐसा मानो कि आपको कल एक कहीं कॉलेज में, कहीं किसी स्कूल में या किसी फोरम में आपको वो रिप्रोड्यूस करना है. So whatever you have picked up from me, or whatever you have attended and listened to in the HM, this has to be reproduced in a forum tomorrow. If this was the case, what would be your situation right now in terms of your attention? Would you be more attentive? Would you pay attention to every word of mine? Would you grab and grasp everything which I'm saying? Would you ask yourself that, oh, what does this mean? Would you not be much more into the happy minds? Because tomorrow you have to reproduce the session. Wouldn't be. So the same, because this, you know that you have a responsibility to reproduce it tomorrow. तो वो जिम्मेदारी से क्या हो गया, आपने हर शब्द को समझा, आपने हर शब्द को के बारीकी में गए, आपने हर स्टेटमेंट को रिप अपार्ट किया और उसके अंदर का इंसाइट निकालना चाहा, because tomorrow you're going to produce that. So you're sitting and listening to me with a responsibility. And that's what is the power of responsibility. It makes you see much more than what you should see. It makes you understand much more than what you should understand. It makes you do a lot more than what you should do. That's the power of responsibility. The more you have responsibility, the more you take responsibility, the more you grow and the more you blossom. And I've seen people just doing the opposite. वो बचना चाहते हैं जिम्मेदारी से. भागना चाहते हैं जिम्मेदारी से, चाहे वो घर हो चाहे ऑफिस हो। एक काम और दे दो तो लोगों को मौत आ जाती है, अरे ये काम भी करना पड़ेगा। I don't see many hands up when there's a responsibility to be taken. And I always say that don't run away. Every responsibility is going to give you kind of a flavor of its own to you. It's one more flower in your bouquet of life. So do you want to be a bouquet which has just got a few flowers, or do you want to be a bouquet which is just full of flowers where there's no more space? वो कॉल आपका है। एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, ये जिम्मेदारियां एक बड़ा अच्छा रोल प्ले करती हैं। और जिम्मेदारी किसी भी एस्पेक्ट में आ सकता है ना, किसी नीचे गिरे हुए को उठाना, दैट कैन बी अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। किसी का मूड ठीक करना, दैट कैन बी अ जिम्मेदारी। कहीं खुशहाली लाना, दैट कैन बी अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। कहीं प्रोग्रेस लाना, so it can have its own versions of how it responsibility can be executed. But picking up is so very important. क्योंकि बड़ा आसान है कहना ये मेरा काम नहीं है, बड़ा आसान है इस सोच से जीना, hey, this is not part of my job profile, ये तो मुझे बोला ही नहीं गया था। I was talking to one of the Chrysalians yesterday, Shreya, and she came to meet me. She had done the batch in 2004. And then she did a management and then she started working in company. So now she's in Pune, so she came to meet me. तो मैं उसको रिकॉल नहीं कर पा रहा था, तो she shared a few incidents. I said, oh, I now know Shreya because she was there for those that program, and उसके बाद वो चली गई. But she says कि मैंने वो प्रोग्राम किया आपके पास 1 महीने का, उसके बाद मैंने अपना ग्रेजुएशन फिनिश किया in Pune, and then I did my masters in Pune, and then I went and I worked in Taj in Mumbai. And all big companies in the corporate world. लेकिन वो जो 1 महीने का इम्पैक्ट आपके साथ रह के आया through the life leadership program, LLP किया था उसने, when I was in my college. She says वो अभी तक इतना strong है that I said पुणे में तो आपको मिलना ही मिलना है. And she came and she met me, and she was sharing that about her Taj experience. And she says कि in Taj I was though I was in the HR department, but the way we were trained, it was that you have to stand anywhere and everywhere. So whatever is the missing piece, you kind of fill in by being that missing piece. And she says that was so wow in Taj. That अगर चाहिए front office में आ गए, अगर आपको चाहिए customer service तो customer service में आ गए, अगर आपको HR में है तो HR में आ गए. So she said we did everything, whatever was required, what was needed. And I said this is such a wonderful culture. And I'm talking about Taj, जहाँ systems भी है, process भी है, लेकिन उसके ऊपर ये culture भी है. And here I see many organizations where I'm there, I speak and I address entrepreneurs. तो मुझे समझता है कि कहीं मिस कर रहे हैं ये कल्चर बिल्ड करने से. मैं घर में देखता हूँ कि बच्चे मिस कर रहे हैं. उनका देश है, हमारा जॉब प्रोफाइल है पढ़ाई करना. तो अगर पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं तो दैट्स द बिगेस्ट कंट्रीब्यूशन वी हैव डन फॉर द फैमिली. तो उनको वो अपने रूम में जाते जाते एक वो पानी का ग्लास पड़ा हुआ दिखता नहीं कि इसको उठा के रख दें किचन, बिकॉज वो जॉब प्रोफाइल में नहीं है ना. वो आपकी मेड आती है काम करने के लिए, उसकी जॉब प्रोफाइल में जो काम है वही करेगी, उसके अलावा वो करेगी नहीं. एंड दैट्स द केस विद एवरीबॉडी, फ्रॉम छोटे से लेके लेवल से ऊपर के लेवल में जो काम कर रहे हैं. एंड दैट डजंट क्रिएट अ ग्रेट वर्ल्ड अराउंड अस. In fact, the maximum growth is hidden in activities which are not part of your profile. Maximum growth, क्योंकि जो प्रोफाइल का काम है उसमें तो जो मिलना था मिल गया ना. So when people ask me what is your tip or mantra for us to grow and become better professionals, I always say make your leader, जो आपका बॉस है, make him निकम्मा, make him redundant, make him useless. And how do you make him useless? उसके सारे काम लेते रहो. तो अपना काम भी करो और उसका काम भी करते रहो, अपना काम भी करो उसका काम भी करते रहो. And when you kind of end up doing the work which your senior leader is doing, then are you not as good as a leader? Why will that company not push you up to become a leader? And even if that company is blind और वो आपको नहीं देख पा रही है कि आप वो अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, then will some other company not see you that you're capable of doing this work? लेकिन आप वो काम नहीं करते हो क्योंकि आपका जॉब प्रोफाइल का हिस्सा नहीं है. Imagine how limited life you're living And then you're expecting some growth, you're expecting some promotion, you're expecting somebody to recognize your effort. ऐसा नहीं होता है. You have to go beyond the call of your duty. You have to go beyond what is mentioned in the black and white. तो ये हैप्पी माइंड्स के उसमें नहीं लिखा था. जब आपने कभी हैप्पी माइंड्स का पढ़ा होगा, कहीं मैसेज आया होगा, अटेंड टुमारोज हैप्पी माइंड सेशन, सो वहां कहीं लिखा हुआ नहीं था दैट वहां आपको रिस्पांसिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी. It was mentioned there, come and attend an inspirational session by Manish Gupta. That was it. बट अगर उतना ही करोगे तो उतना ही जियोगे ना. उसके आगे की एक जिम्मेदारी अगर पकड़ ली, अरे यार ये करके मैं क्या बन रहा हूं, तो फिर देखो लाइफ कैसी होगी. हेलो, आई एम नॉट ऑडिबल साइली. वो कह रहे हैं आप अपनी ऑडियो सेटिंग चेक करिए. ओके, डोंट ऐसे मुझे बीच में डाला मत करो ट्रैक करके. आई एम नॉट ऑडिबल, सो ओके ग्रेट. हाँ जी, सो आप लोग के इनसाइट्स क्या हैं इस पे जो मैंने आपसे शेयर किया? Give me your insight, give me your actionable from your side as to what you will do from what I shared with you. Give me some insights. बॉस को निकम्मा बनाना. Don't tell your boss this. बॉस आपको निकम्मा बनाएंगे हम. So see if you can pick up something which your boss is doing. So it will be a help to your boss. And of course, you will learn something new, something different, right? So see if you can, over the next few months, you can pick up some tasks which your senior is doing. And in the process, you will outgrow yourself. Your today should not be, a reflection of yesterday. Your today should be a flavor of tomorrow. Your today should carry that flavor of tomorrow. But many people are there whose today is a reflection of last century. That today is a reflection of, ancient times, prehistoric. They're living their life which they lived 10 years ago, 5 years ago, same life they're living. Your today should carry a fragrance of tomorrow. It should say, yeah, this bud is going to bloom. आप जब देखते हो ना, आप गार्डन में जाके you see a bud. The moment you see a bud, you see in it a possibility of future. You see in it the fragrance of tomorrow, that अरे यार ये तो कल bloom करेगा. You see the bud today, but you go to future. In the same way, seeing you today, what will people think? This question you could ask yourself. कि तुम्हें आज देख के लोग तुम्हारे बारे में क्या बोले? Can they predict your future by looking at you? Or are they telling the past looking at you? That's the question you got to ask. So I think that entire concept of the bud, we see the bud and we know it's going to blossom into a beautiful flower. And we can see the bud with either the yellow, petals budding out or the red ones coming out. So we can say it's going to be a yellow flower. It's going to be a red flower. So our today should carry the fragrance of tomorrow. It should not be a story of the past. Past is over, na kya karoge waise. So can you pick up something? And when you pick up something on a regular basis, which is not part of your life, you're telling a story that there's a leader in the making. There's a person who's, willing to catch, willing to take on more responsibilities. Comfort zone se bahar niklo. हाँ जी, बिल्कुल. Be a contributor, be proactive, consistent growth, assess improvement, repeat, keep going, keep challenging. Absolutely. So are you all buds or not? तो रोज सुबह ऐसा देखने का अपने आप को शीशे में, there's a bud about to blossom. and it's going to blossom into a beautiful flower. And how do you blossom? You pick up a few more responsibilities. That's how you blossom. Right? So you blossom by picking up a few more responsibilities. You blossom by making the responsibilities that you already have. You give the best of your life to those responsibilities. So those simple tariqe to blossom. One, whatever you have in your hand, you give your best to it. And second, can you pick up a few more? कि आपको देख के लोग बोलेंगे यार इसके पास ये काम है ना, ये तो बढ़िया करेगा यार. Now that's a prediction of the future. Looking at you, they can predict the future. इसको काम दिया है ना, ये तो होगा. और दूसरा, looking at you, they should say, ये तो बनेगा, ये ऐसा तो बन जाएगा. So you got to have that fragrance of tomorrow. We need to inspire confidence in others and ensure them that they can trust us. People will trust you only because of the way you have conducted yourself. We have to bring out a hidden potential by adding more. Absolutely. So pick up a few more responsibilities on a daily basis and conduct to the best of your ability the ones which you are already holding. Two beautiful ways to make a great life for yourself. जो है हाथ में उसको कमाल का करो और कुछ और पकड़ो. ये कॉम्बिनेशन चलते रहना चाहिए. जो है हाथ में वो ज्यादा होगा, कुछ और पकड़ना थोड़ा कम होगा, लेकिन ये दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन होना चाहिए. See, you understand this. I'll give you another analogy. आप स्विमिंग करते हो ना, तो या आपने कभी स्विमिंग करते हुए लोगों को देखा, so that जो मुझे समझ में आता है, मैं अपनी समझ से बोल रहा हूं आपको. So there are two kind of actions. One is you on the water and you keep on doing this. You keep on doing this. आप देखोगे कि this will kind of make you stay afloat. आप पानी के ऊपर रहोगे. अगर आप हाथ ऐसे नहीं करोगे तो आप ऐसे रहोगे तो you will go down. That's for sure. But आप ऐसे ऐसे पानी में ऊपर, this kind of staying afloat. So हमें पानी में afloat भी रहना है. And that happens by doing in the best possible way the responsibilities which we have got, giving the best to those responsibilities. That is kind of keeping us afloat. And then there is one stroke which people do. If you see, they will move their hands like this, right? Or they will move their hands like this. They will go ahead and they will move their hands like this. So this means ye actions ho gaye, they're going to take us forward. So in life, you should have a combination of both the strokes. One which will keep you afloat. जो आपके वर्तमान के काम है, उनको बढ़िया करो. It will keep you afloat. और भविष्य के लिए जाने के लिए pick up a few more jobs, a few more responsibilities. A combination of this will not only make you stay afloat, but will also make you thrive in life. वो आपको और बड़ी कामयाबी भी देंगे, चाहे वो business हो, चाहे वो life हो, चाहे वो job हो. I cannot spell out a much more simpler mantra for being successful. I cannot spell out much more simpler mantra. Connecting. तो मुझे ना अगले HM जो है ना आप लोगों की कहानियां सुननी है. So chalo, last few minutes I have a time for some questions. You have a question to ask me? And before you to be asked the question, just want to share that we have the Mega Happy Minds coming up in January. So be ready for it. Be ready for being there, physically present. And the subject is beautiful. Get the hell out of your way. हम अपनी जिंदगी के सबसे बड़े रुकावट बने हुए हैं. So look forward to it, and it's going to be there on 8th of January from in the morning at 10 o'clock. So be there for that. Let's one more time be there and in person, get those vibes, get those energy to take our lives ahead for the next year, which is waiting for us. 2023 is waiting for us. Next HM is going to be on this subject of 2023. What do we do to make 2023 the best year ever of our lives, right? And of course, I have on 20th of December, I have a program called the Entrepreneur Growth Summit. And those who are entrepreneurs, if you want to get some beautiful insights on the Growth Summit, then be there for this business conclave, which is there on 20th of December. And I'm going to be sharing the most beautiful insights on business as to how do you make your business simpler, how do you understand the business in a simpler way, and not feel fatigued and tired and exhausted doing business. The business should be a reason for you to be joyful, then should be a reason for you to be frustrated and upset about your life. So आपके सुख का कारण होना चाहिए आपका business, ना कि दुख का. So these two programs, before I have some questions or I answer some questions, so you can throw some questions to me if you have any. Links, हाँ, links दिए हुए आपको, I think chat box में links दिए हुए हैं. You can be there, and on 20th you can ask me some questions also if you want. I'll be there in the session. These are all offline sessions. These two are offline sessions. Yes. ठीक है. Anji, any questions or we are done for the day? You can have your hand up, or you can ask me something if you want to ask me, and then we'll close today's Happy Bite session. And if you can ask me in the Q&A section, it will be great. How do I handle? I think I've answered this question. How do I handle negativity? How do I handle negativity? Negativity is not around us. Somewhere I feel that the way we perceive things, in one of the HMs I've spoken in depth about this how do you handle negativity around you? And I think a few HMs back I spoke on this, how do you handle people who demean you, right? So things around us are the way things are around us. The best way is to focus on something which is internal, and internally you have your own areas of achievement. Internally you have your own areas of your strengths. So can you focus on your strengths, what you're good at? It is extreme negativity around, right? At least you be positive. बोलते ना कि if you're in a hole, at least stop digging. तो आप वैसे भी गड्ढे में हो तो कम से कम अभी खोदना तो बंद करो. In the same way, when things are negative around you, can you just look into your life and and focus on the positive things which have happened in you, which are there with you. So you focus on your strengths, you focus on your achievements, you focus on your capabilities. So make a list. कभी भी ऐसा लगता है बहुत नेगेटिव है आसपास लोग, फटाफट सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के एक कमरे में आ जाओ, बंद करो अपने आप को, take a diary, take a pen and start writing about what have been your achievements in the past. Make a list of 5, 10, 15, 20 achievements. तुमने क्या-क्या लाइफ में अचीव किया हुआ है, right? Write down a list of what all you can do. तुम क्या-क्या कर सकते हो, right from cycling to speaking languages to talking to public speaking. जो तुम कर सकते हो अपनी काबिलियत को लिखो. And trust me, the moment you write your achievements, the moment you write your skill sets, the moment you write your character traits, strengths, you will start feeling positive. I think that's one of the best ways to handle negativity. Why nature throws challenge on a society? ये क्या question है, त्रिपाठी जी? Why nature throws a challenge on? ये मुझे समझ नहीं आया क्या question. Nature challenge throw करती है society पे. आप क्या मतलब ये बाढ़, ये सूखा, ये ऐसा, ये बात कर रहे हो क्या? इसका तो आंसर भगवान से पूछना पड़ेगा. Nature is beyond our control. It's the way nature is, and we are tweaking nature. हम कुछ कांड कर रहे हैं जिससे नेचर जो है और हिल गया है. Already got many insights and answers, so no more questions. Just the thing is to implement them in reality. Oh, chalo, great. All of you make a great life. And okay, I got questions here. See, difference between mindfulness and blissfulness. Okay, so our second question is why nature throws challenge on. Vivek, I think I've shared this, that I am not able to understand your question, or whatever I've been able to understand, I'm speaking from that perspective that nature is the way nature is, and it's the universe we're talking about, the universal consciousness we're talking about. और उसमें हम बात करते हैं the planet Earth का एक खुद का एक nature है, एक उसका खुद का एक life है, और वो उस हिसाब से जीता है, right? So I think it's not throwing a challenge at us. हम लोग, अब बारिश हो रही है तो बारिश तो होनी है ना. अब वो बारिश ज्यादा हो गई है, तो that's the way it is. Maybe the way we have made our lives around it. हमने roads बना दिए, हमने पानी जाने का बहाव कम कर दिया है. So things are getting flooded and all. अगर उस बात को समझूं जो आप कहना चाह रहे हो. So beyond something which is you, maybe we can answer that. Where can I get my Life 360, Daddy? So you can also, there's an app called Life Leadership app. You can download that app. I think it's 399 or 400 rupees का app है, वो आप download कर लो. It will give you entire clarity for the year. वो हो सकता है. Poor air condition. अच्छा हाँ, okay, you're talking about poor air condition in NCR. Okay, तो वो air condition जो है वो nature ने नहीं डाला है. वो जो हवा की जो हालत है, जो हवा की कंडीशन है नॉर्थ इंडिया में, दिल्ली में, केजरीवाल जी कहते हैं वो नॉर्थ इंडिया की प्रॉब्लम है, दिल्ली तो सिर्फ सफर कर रहा है, जो भी आप उसको बोलो. मुझे लगता है ये हम लोगों की खुद की बनाई हुई है ना. आज से 50 साल पहले थोड़ी ना था पॉल्यूशन, ये तो अभी इजाद हुआ ना. सो वी आर द वंस हु क्रिएटेड दैट. सो नेचर इज नॉट थ्रोइंग एनी चैलेंज ऑन अस, इट इज वी हु आर मेकिंग आवर लाइव्स मोर मिजरेबल. कलेक्टिवली हम लोगों ने पृथ्वी का विनाश करने का एक संकल्प लिया हुआ है कि हम इस पृथ्वी को विनाश पे लेके आएंगे. ये हम इंसानों का कंट्रीब्यूशन है इस पृथ्वी पे. कोई जानवर विनाश नहीं कर रहा है, कोई जानवर पॉल्यूशन नहीं ला रहा है, कोई जानवर पानी को दूषित नहीं कर रहा है, कोई जानवर हवा को खराब नहीं कर रहा है. सब जानवर इस पृथ्वी को वैसे मेंटेन करके रखें जैसे रहनी चाहिए. इट इज वी. व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस? The app name is Life Leadership. Suhas, Life Leadership app. You can download it from iOS or you can download it from Android also. दोनों में है वो app. So you will download it. वो आपसे बोलेगा कि do you want the higher version? तो जो सारे उसमें features हैं वो अच्छे वाले, free वाले उसमें features नहीं है. free वाले में सिर्फ information है, तो उसे download मत करना. उसको आप you kind of go to the feature part of it and then you will start seeing all the features which I live my life by in that app. Dhana, this question of mindfulness and blissfulness, can we do it in some other HM? Because it's a beautiful question and it requires a deep sharing of what this is. So दोनों का एक it'll take around a good amount of time for me to share this. तो हम उसको next उसमें रखेंगे. So as of now, make your life beautiful and wonderful, and I'll see you next Happy Minds. Okay? Hanji. So live well and conduct yourself in the best possible way, and I'll see you next Happy Minds. Okay? Stay alive, stay happy, stay excited. Love you for being there today. Thank you so much. And all those who came in for the first time, I believe it was worth being here, worth investing your time with us. And if you do like the Happy Minds, do share it with your friends and family, and do bring in as many people as possible for this beautiful satsang every Saturday morning at 7. And do follow us on YouTube or on social media if you want to, if you can get your time and be there. So thank you and God bless you. Love you, Neela, Chandra.